Morning, Simply Whitby. First thing to say, if I look a bit rough and sound a bit rough, it's because I am a bit rough. Yes, I'm in Lytham. I promised you I'd do a little video from Lytham. So we're at Lytham Festival. We're staying at our friends right in the centre here. Absolutely beautiful place. And we've been to Lytham Festival. First night we saw, headliner was Jamiroquai. Second night was, who was it, Simon? Well, they were so good, I've forgotten. George Ezra, we've seen George Ezra, we've seen Kaiser Chiefs, we've seen Debbie Harry, Blondie, we've seen Sting. All been absolutely fantastic. However, the best so far, pour moi, and I didn't fancy him at all, was Jamiroquai. He absolutely smashed it. What a nice fella. I really enjoyed Sting last night, but what a treat to see Debbie Harry. Much better. She got a bit of a slagging down at Glastonbury, if you remember. But this is a smaller venue. I think it's about 22,000 capacity, so it's a little bit, it's not in your face like, you know, 250,000 is it at Glastonbury. So it's a much smaller event, and it's a little bit friendly, a little bit less intimidating, and I think a performance showed it. But for me, the start of the show so far has been Jamiroquai. We're off to see Lionel Richie tonight. Our friends have gone home. They've got a wedding to go to, so we're staying here in their place. And yeah, we're going to rock and roll. So let me show you where I am. I'm in Lytham Memorial Garden. Let's get out of the way and just show you where I'm stood. Let's have a look at my camera. Let's just put it up a little bit so you can see. Oh, that's down, Simon. Yeah, I told you I look rough. Now this place here, it's not open yet because it's early doors. It's called Barrique, and it's Mrs M's favourite place. And we went in there after the concert last night, and yeah, she was very merry when we left, but I got her home safe and sound, tucked her into bed, and she sat back at the apartment having a Scotch porridge oats this morning. So let's show you Barrique. Oh, other way, come on. You'd think I'd have learnt this by now, wouldn't you? Oh, keep going. Now that's Barrique. It don't look much, does it? But they've got the big canopies up, and tables and chairs, and they've got the gas fires going, and it's all lit up with candles. Absolutely lovely place. It's our favourite place. It's Mrs M's favourite place in Whitby. There's in Whitby. I'm always talking about Whitby. In St Anne's. No, we're not in St Anne's. Where are you, Simon? Told you we're off. We're in Lytham, not Lytham St Anne's. We're in Lytham. That's where we are. So, right. So, on a more serious note, sad note, there was a bit of a tragedy here on the 20th of June. I'm just going to get this up so I get it right. Those motorbikes are a bit noisy. This is a beautiful town. Believe me, it's absolutely beautiful. It's affluent. You've got to have a few bob to be able to live here, you know? Not the likes of me. You've got to have a few bob to live here. And it's beautiful. Bars, restaurants. It's a very relaxed place. The community's a little bit older because a lot of retired people come here. They're retired. They've got loads of cash in their pocket, and they come to live in Lytham. Houses are absolutely stunning, my friends. Yeah, it happens everywhere, doesn't it? And on the 20th of June, this young man, Matthew Guthrie, is from St Anne's, just down. He was from St Anne's. He was in the square. I'm going to take you down there and show you. He's only 25 years old. Some bloke came up to him, cracked him in the face. Down he went, smashed his head, dead. Gone him to hospital, but nah, he'd had it. So 25-year-old, life gone. Family in absolute tatters. Town's in a bit of shock, to be honest, because that type of stuff don't happen here. And a 20-year-old has been arrested and charged with manslaughter. Not only has he killed somebody, he's ruined his own life. You know? Now, I know I like the sherbets. You know that. You know I like a gargle or two. But some people just can't do it, can they? They just can't do it. And my advice to them is if you can't take it, don't do it. Simple as that. Right, enough of that nonsense. Poor lad, poor lad. So I'm going to get my backpack on. I'm going to keep the tape running. I'm going to walk you around, show you the little memorial that's set up for the poor lad, and then I'm going down to Wetherspoons. I might do a little walk down there, and I'm going to have the full Monty breakfast in there, and I'll show you what the large breakfast at Wetherspoons, I think it's called the Railway, large breakfast. I'll show you what the large breakfast is all about. But in the meantime, let's twizzle the camera around and let's get down and show you this poor kid's memorial. In the meantime, I just wanted to say to everybody, absolutely thank you for subscribing and watching. You know, I do put a lot of time into this, but hey, I'm not moaning because I like doing it. I like seeing my own face and hearing my own voice. I might introduce you to Mrs. M one day, but she's a bit camera shy, you know. Let's see if we can get across the road without being mowed down. That's Zest over there, that's lovely. Phil's Bakery, excellent for a bacon sandwich on a morning. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Then we've got a department store here, Stringers over there. And there's a Stringers household further down the street. The Lytham Festival's just a 5-minute walk from here, it's that close to the centre. This is the square. On a night, all the tables are out, everything's rocking and rolling. They've usually got some live music playing. And then this is where this poor lad had his life ended by some absolute imbecile. Anyway, let's have a look. There you go. There's the tribute to him. Somebody's tidied it up a little bit because it absolutely lashed down last night. Absolutely poured down. Poured down, wind was blowing, so it's probably blown it all to smithereens, but poor lad. I don't know. I really don't know. Life's gone mad, hasn't it? Right, so oh, here, I'll show you this. So you can see now there's Motley Crue and Def Leppard on tomorrow night, but I didn't fancy them. Sorry the wind's blowing, you're going to get a load of wind noise, but anyway, there's not a lot I can do about it, but there's been the lineup. We've been for the, that's it. We've been for the first 4 nights. Jamiroquai, fantastic. Jake Shears, he used to be in Scissor Sisters, absolutely rocked it, superb. Fun-loving Criminals, Scooby Snacks, one song, nah, not for me. And then it was George Ezra, Cat Burns, that was a bit of a waste of time for me. And then we got Sting, Blondie, Kaiser Chiefs, oh man. And tonight we've got Lionel Richie headlining, we've got Gabrielle, I'm so looking forward to seeing her, and Kim Wilde with the kids in America. Right, that's it for now. I'm going to switch this off. I'm going to have a walk down. I'll walk down. I'll show you the walk down to Spoons as I get a bit closer, and then I'll get the breakfast ordered, and I'll tell you what the breakfast at Wetherspoons is actually like. The Wetherspoons in Lytham. So we'll see you in a minute. Right, we're on Lytham High Street. This is a good place. Farina, absolutely gorgeous food in there. Lovely restaurant. Nice staff. Bit pricey. But Lytham's pricey. Wherever you go in Lytham, it's expensive. Just like Whitby. Yeah. If you go out in Whitby or Lytham, drinks, dinner, it's pants down time. Look at this, mates. There's a fishmonger's up there, but the window were a bit foggy, so I couldn't show you it. Yeah, look at that, mates. That's a proper greengrocer, isn't it? They sell stuff in here I've never heard of. I've heard of tomatoes, but some of other stuff I haven't heard of. Anyway, Lots of charity shops. Good place to go in charity shops here. You usually got some decent gear. You know, they haven't got any rubbish in here. Get in charity shops. Get yourself a bargain. I like a bargain. I like vintage clothes as well. I buy loads of vintage clothes. Isn't it good, eh? Have you been to Lytham? It's a lovely spot, isn't it? Now, it's Saturday morning. It's about 9 o'clock, so it's early. They haven't set all the tables out yet, but they'll get there. All the tables and chairs will all be set out. All the cafes are open. Super duper, mates. That's what I call it. Absolutely super duper. Now, I'm going to cross the road because I like this little shop over here. It's right old-fashioned. They sell like outdoor gear, but they sell a bit of everything, you know. You can buy a pair of hiking boots and you can buy a rug for your bathroom, you know. All of that type of stuff. You can buy a bit of handyman stuff. It's good. It's been here for years. I'll show you. We're getting there. Hang on. We're getting there. Taverners of Lytham. Oh, I've forgotten about that. Lytham quality pies. Do you know why it's called quality pies? Because they're quality pies. Yes. They're letting me cross. Nice people. Taverners of Lytham. Yeah, I like this shop. See what I mean? They've got loads of outdoor gear in. Grist Sport. Yeah, nice, eh? Morning. Right, let's keep going. Hope I'm not boring you. I probably am. Mrs. M likes me doing these videos, you know, because it gets me out of the house for a couple of hours. I can see when I say to her, right, I'm going out, love. I'm off to do a bit of videoing. I can see that look of complete satisfaction and relief on her face. She got rid of me for a couple of hours. Yeah, don't worry, I'll be back. I'll be back. As they say, guilty quature. I'm not quite sure what couture is. Is it quature or couture? I don't know. Don't matter, does it? Turkish barbers, this is where my mate Phil goes for £20. He gets them things up his nose and in his ears. You know, and they pull all his hair noses out. Hair noses? Nose hairs. And ear hairs. It's like a bush going on in his ears when he comes out. It looks great, nice haircut. And then he has that steam, has his face steamed. Don't know why he has his face steamed, but he does. And then he has his face massaged. Well, I'm not having. Only person who's massaging my face is Mrs. M. That's it. She cuts my hair as well, but I have to trim it. No, we don't need to go there, do we? You know where I'm coming from. Right, we're nearly Lytham Festival, you see. We're there. So we'll be there tonight. We're going to get in reasonably early. But Lionel Richie probably won't come on until about 9 o'clock, so... Right, I think this is Station Road. Station Road, and there's the Railway Hotel, which is one of Wetherspoons' finest. So I'm going to walk up to the door. I'm not going to wander in with my camera like this because it's a bit, you know. Some people don't like cameras, do they? And I don't like to, you know, put them on edge. And I'll get set up somewhere where it's a little bit quieter, and then I'll swoop my camera around the place so you can see what's going on and get my breakfast ordered, and I'll show you what the breakfast looks like. So, right, let's go. They'll be drinking beer in here already. Mind you, I came in the other day for a breakfast with Phil, 9:15. Had a pint of Bud Light. I didn't really want one, I just felt I had to have one. Right, we're in Wetherspoons. I'll get a table, we'll get sat down, and I'll see you in a minute. Right, mates, we're here. We're in Spoons. We ordered the breakfast. A large English breakfast. We got the brown sauce. We got the salt and pepper. No, I haven't got a beer. I got a black coffee. Cheers. Do you want to have a quick look round? Here we go. Oh, oh. You didn't want to look round at that, did you? That were rubbish, wasn't it? Honestly. Oh, mates. All right, I'll switch off for now. Wait for breakfast to arrive, and then we'll get that done. I'll see you in a minute. No more messing about now. Right, Breckie's arrived. There you go. Good look at it. I'm doing this on my phone. I'm learning how to do this. If I try and do it on my GoPro, don't work right well. 2 slices of toast, 2 rashers of bacon, 3 hash browns, 2 fried eggs, a bit of mushroom, and no tomato, a load of beans, and there's a sausage or 2 on there. Can't see it at the moment, but it don't look bad, that, does it? Let's have a close-up. Oh, you can see it's sausage. Can you see the sausage? That's all I'm worried about. Can you see the sausage? Right, I'm going to tuck in. In the meanwhile, I'm going to put my GoPro back on, and we'll see whether they can patch this all together into a decent video. We'll see. That way, that way, that way. Who knows? That's better, isn't it? Right, let's get a bit of brown sauce on this. We don't like these sachets right much, but at least it's proper brown sauce, isn't it? That's what I think. Oh, managed to open that one. 2 sachets is enough, isn't it? Salt. Now, I know what you're going to say, Simon, that's too much salt. It's not good for you. Listen, mates, with my lifestyle, it's not the salt that's going to kill me. No, it isn't. There you go, we got pepper on. She's brought me some butter. It's a bit of the old Anchor butter, which I like. Oh, mate, what are you fancying then? You fancy this? Are you into English breakfast? Right, are my hands shaking? If they're not, they should be. Oh, right, let's get stuck into bangers. I like a bit of beans on my sausages. For £7.50 or whatever it is. Something like that, and a coffee, you can't go wrong, can you? Bit of the hash brown. A bit of bean juice on it. No tomato ketchup on my breakfast. Got to have brown sauce. Or barbecue sauce. I like a bit of barbecue sauce as well. Bacon's a bit ropey, but you got to do it, haven't you? Not bad. Good enough. So this will do me through until tea time. Last look at it. There you go. I'll get this devoured. What do I think? I think it's fantastic. That's what I think. Do you like Wetherspoons? Go on, put it in comments. I'll be interested to see some of them. Anyway, chums, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. I promised you a little video from Lytham. Here's a little video from Lytham. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, maybe you could give me a subscribe, a like, thumbs up, you know, a share, any of that business. That will be absolutely fantastic. Thanks for watching. Gonna finish my breakfast. Next video will be coming from Whitby. I'll see you then. Keep well. Chin chin. Let's turn it off then. Come on.